Okay, let's see how we go with this one. Wonder how big we're going to make this one. We're going 200. I'm going to make this an interesting one, hopefully. So going here. So we're just going to go and turn that on. And the background colour, what will that be? Shit. Going red. I'm going to go with red. And we're just going to go here. Then make it red, and we're going to make this cold. And we're just going to go here and here. We're going to leave that out. We're going to try and save toner because it's running low on black toner, and I don't want to have to do a toner change too soon. So it's a bit of a time waster, but anyway, what have we got? Pandora Reflections. Yep, it's rich people's stuff. Label a lot of rich women love, or women who just love to spend a little bit of extra money on their jewellery. I love jewellery, but I can't afford this shit. I just took the pamphlet, or should I say the booklet or the brochure. It's a brochure. I think it's a miniature size brochure. So interesting. But basically, yeah, I love to make demos. If you're familiar with me and my work, if you've been watching me especially. Now that looks a bit too hot. So I'm wondering, it looks interesting. I'm thinking we can do something better than that. I don't know why it's turned out looking shithouse. Maybe the hue is too cool, and maybe the red is too red. I'm just thinking what we're going to do with this. We're just going to leave the colour balance as is for a change, because we're just using up so much bloody toner. It's just getting expensive because I have to pay, because my images cover almost 100% of the page. The amount of toner I use in each image is a lot more than a typical, what an office copier would use, or office copier in an office would use. So I'm going way over, and that looks really good. But I'm going way over the normal usage, so I have to pay for it on top of my service agreement. So I can't get free toner anymore. It's just too much. It's just too expensive. Mytronics have to make some kind of money. They're in business. I know I'm against capitalism, but I still appreciate that businesses have to still make money to be viable. So, if everyone started using up their toner and not paying for it, well, Mytronics won't be in business for very long. It's the company that I bought this machine off. So all fair's fair. Of course, I don't agree with greed, right? I'm not advocating for greed. Greed is bad. It is evil. It is downright wrong. But Mytronics still has to turn over a living for the owner and for the people who work. We need more jobs. So to keep the jobs going, we have to bloody pay for the toner. Even though I haven't got much money to throw around myself, I work on a very tight budget, but still, if the company goes out of business, well, I don't have a fucking service agreement on this machine anymore. So if the machine breaks, I have to pay for it. So the company has to stay in business in order for my machine to keep going, even though I have to pay extra for the toner that I use, because I'm using, just face it, a truckload of the shit. Anyway, that looks good. I think now we can just press off another one. So I'm using more toner than usual, and that's just part of it. I have to pay for it. However much I wish I didn't. I wish, but it's not fairyland or fantasyland. We're living in the real world here, unfortunately. It's as far as worlds go, this real world can be a real slap in the face. A real slap in the face of imagination. Because to keep the imagination going, the machine's got to keep going. And You know, is that you can't really live without a photocopier as a photocopier artist if you don't have a fucking working piece of kit. If your fucking photocopier doesn't work, no fantasy is going to substitute a working photocopier, and you can't make videos of fantasies. So fuck it. I can't make videos. I can't bring videos to you folks in the world. Hopefully the world through YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, just to name a few that I've been uploading to lately. But let's see how we go. Right, the colours look really nice, especially that part there. So now we're just going to line these up. So I think I can use a little bit less toner maybe by only doing the master copies using the default colour balance settings instead of pumping it up every time. I've just gotten into the habit of pumping up the colours. I used to do that in the 90s as well when I was young. And my nose is runny, sorry, it's a bit snotty. It's not quite runny, but it's getting that way. I've still got my fucking flu to contend with. Anyway, that looks brilliant. I think now we can call this one quits.